What's up, you guys? My name is Patrick. This is my 1992 Toyota box truck, and today we're gonna get this thing road ready and make it the ultimate shop truck. We rescued this thing from a hoarder's house where it was abandoned, left to rot, and we got it running, driving, and drove it all the way home. And today we're gonna go through the fuel system, the ignition system, put some wheels and tires on it, and make this thing the ultimate shop truck so that we can go on many more awesome adventures. Buckle up, this is gonna be a good one, and I cannot wait to take you guys along for the ride. Oh man, let's get this thing washed. So, I just found this out. If you look closely, it says Gates, like Gates belts. It says Gates, your Gates V-belt distributor. So, this was a Gates truck first, a feed and supply truck later, then it turned into a honey truck. And I think the funniest part of all this is right here, it had a Gates belt put on in 2012 at 155,000 miles. Well, this truck only has 168K now, so it has not been driven very much. Anyway, let's go ahead, pull it inside, and start this budget restoration. Uh-oh. All right, let's get that put back together. What we have here to hopefully make it a little happier are some NGK plugs, rotor, cap, and wires. So hopefully with all of this, we can make this thing a little less angry. I know the 3-liter absolutely sucked to work on. Hopefully we can give it a little bit of love and make this thing last a little bit longer till we're ready to swap something quite a bit bigger under the hood. So we're gonna take out the airbox, pull the plugs, pull the wires, do a cap and rotor, and see what happens after we do that, because I have a feeling it's going to make this thing run a lot better. Airbox, we got the airbox off and we have all the wires out, but this old rotor doesn't look too bad. The new one definitely looks better. This one's definitely been well used, so we're gonna throw the new rotor on. But what I am noticing is that the old cap is definitely, not sure if it's like worn in there or what's going on, but I think a new cap and rotor is definitely gonna help this thing, along with some new plugs and wires. So we got all the spark plugs pulled. They don't look the worst, but they don't look the best either. And they just smell like old gas, like it's nasty. We have some NGKs here, and of course, some aluminum anti-seize. You always want to put anti-seize on your spark plugs. I put anti-seize on everything. 3 and 5. Yay! All right, we have these wires on. Intake goes back on, and then we can see if this thing fires up without a misfire. How's this stupid thing going here? All right, now, what do you think? Is it gonna run right?
I know it will.
You know it will. Okay, and if it doesn't, what do you owe me? Back rub. I believe in it enough to not run a compression test. You know what I'm not looking forward to? Dropping the fuel tank to fix all the broken bolts on top of it. It's rusty, it's crusty, and I mean, I guess that's really the thing, is it's rusty and crusty. All right, here we go. This thing is ready. Let's see if it runs worth a crap. Horn works. Oh, it still runs like crap. Oh wait, I never plugged the MAF back in. All right, bet it maybe runs now. Oh, still isn't happy, but it still has like a little bit of a misfire, but I think a fuel filter will help immensely. Toyota V6s aren't the best. V8 or 4-cylinder. Sorry, you 3-4 lovers. I still don't like them. And then this is where you do your obligatory like wiggle wiggle. Oh, that frame moves a lot. You can see the cab and the box separate. Let's see if we can change the fuel filter, and that'll be a great start for now. So what prevented us from changing this out in the field was no line wrench, but now we've got a line wrench. Maybe I should hit with some PB Blaster first. I'm sure the Rust Belt boys know all about this, but this is new for me. I am like real close to, oh yeah. Hey, that side's gonna be happy. All right, I think we did it. So we got our drip pan for all the nasty gas that will inevitably come out of this. I washed my hands, so they hopefully only kind of sort of smell like nasty gas. Also, I want everyone who's watching this video to keep an eye out for hats and shirts and a website. All sorts of fun stuff coming soon. It's not easy doing a whole startup all at once. Also, funding is tight. So if you see an ad in one of these videos, just watch it for your boy, okay? It's how I make money, because YouTube doesn't pay a whole lot. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. No. All right. Yeah. Very nasty gas. Forgot which way it goes. This is a bolt from New Mexico. This is a bolt from hell. This one's going back into the filter. I hate rust. There's a line, a magical line, about halfway through Utah, Colorado, that goes from the East Coast to the West Coast. Anything below that line, you can buy and have a great time working on. Anything above that line, it's gonna be miserable, and this is life. I bought this below the line, but this is an exception because it's obviously spent time above the line. We've been having some serious fuel tank issues with this thing. We were unbolting this fuel line because I knew if I messed with it up here, it would likely cause an issue with this rusted fuel line here. Well, issue was caused and it sprung a leak. So not only is this tank rusty, all the sending unit bolts are broken off in the top of it, and now this line is completely seized. But we have a hole in the only good part, which is the sending unit. So what we're gonna do to remedy that is we're going to AN line. So we have an AN line adapter here. This is AN6 going into the fuel filter. And right here, we've got a 30-gallon fuel cell and a big block Ford fuel pump. So this should remedy all the issues that we have with that stupid, rusty, broken fuel tank. So we're gonna mount this in the box for now. Eventually we'll get a fuel tank back underneath this, but for now, this is gonna be awesome. 30 gallons is way better than not 30 gallons. So I've been trying for hours to unbolt this, and it's not gonna happen. So let me show you how I'm gonna unbolt it. Yay! It's unbolted. I can drop the fuel tank now. Can you tell I've had enough? All right, we gotta get the drive shaft off. Once the drive shaft's off, yay! Now we have room to pull the tank, and hopefully there's not too much gas in there. Okay, we'll just take the whole thing. Oh yeah. This is heavy. Will you get the fuel filler again? Yep. No, you can take your time. It's all good. Oh, okay. Oh, dude, why does this feel like there's more than 5 gallons of gas in here? I hate this gas tank. If anyone has the use for a rusty 3.0 cabin chassis tank, it's here and it's yours for the taking. Comes with nasty gas. Sketchy. All right, I'm gonna take a minute, get some of this trash out of here, and we'll have a place to mount the fuel cell. Oh, mini truck. This is kind of cool, actually. I don't know why I bought this, but it's a cool Tio salsa. I don't know who Tio is, but probably made some good salsa. And then here's the Honda 70. This one was a kind of impulsive buy, I'm not gonna lie. The last big win was this Yamaha Chappie. This was not an impulsive buy. This one was a deal. Dang, those are cool. I ain't mad about either one now that I see it. Should we do like a will it run and drive on this one? 1,800 miles? All right, although this takes up quite a bit of real estate in our box truck, it's kind of our only option right now. Strap it to the ground and drill a couple holes right here for the fuel lines to come down through the floor and run over yonder to the fuel pump and fuel filter and return. So I'd like to mount the fuel pump as close to the tank as possible so it's doing as little sucking and mostly pushing. So yeah, this is gonna burn up. It's not if, it's when. These pumps are notoriously unreliable. I'll eventually get like hopefully an in-tank pump in a tank back underneath this, but for now, this is what we got. So I'm going to mount this to the frame underneath, and it's looking like this is gonna be our shelf side, and this is gonna be the toolbox side, because now our fuel tank is in the way of our shelf. This is probably temporarily permanent, let's be real here. So, I got some fuel line for the return line. I did get fuel injection line because, well, overkill or don't do it. It didn't need to be high pressure, but I'd rather have it and not need it than wish I had it. And then we will be going up through here. I am gonna run AN line out of the tank to under here because it looks better. And I'm all about looks around here. While we have a yellow box truck and a teal 4Runner. It's gotta look good, okay? It's gotta look mint. And now we'll start the high pressure line from the fuel filter. We'll mount the pump, from the pump over to here. And line making is a lot easier than some people think. So push this on, make sure it's fully seated. It's all the way in there. A little bit of engine assembly lube, just a little lube on the tip. And then if you have a sweet clamp like I do, boom, and line. All right, so we're using the heat gun to heat up this end because we're just gonna stretch it over the fuel pump there. It's not like the best way to do this, but it's the way that works. I've done it before. It works for a very long time. I'm gonna put another zip tie on this fuel pump. And like I said, we will eventually make a proper bracket. This side comes over here. Wow, it really put some extra line in there. And we'll route this proper. And voila, we have ourselves a fuel line. And voila, we have both of our lines routed. We'll get those hose clamps on, make sure all this is good, and we will drill a hole right here and get them going up. All right, so we're gonna use the plug off of the old sending unit, and we're gonna wire this to our fuel pump, so the fuel pump is still on a plug. Here, boom. So now we'll wire this to the fuel pump there, and we will have a happy fuel pump that's wired up. Should turn on with the key, all the good things. No weird switches, none of that. All right, our fuel pump is wired. So now we'll run a couple more zip ties to get the lines held up good there, and then we will penetrate into the cab. That's definitely a hardwood. It smells very good. So I just need to hook it up in there, put some gas in it, and I guess fire it up. Now let's see if I screwed myself. Nope, just enough. And this one will come over here. So we're gonna strap this fuel cell down before we go on a drive because, well, that's the responsible thing to do, is strap the fuel cell down before you go driving down the road. I have something to show you. I left for just a minute, and while I was gone, big things showed up. Straight from ebay.com. I'm not sponsored, but hey, eBay, if you're listening, I could use the sponsorship. Look at that. And then I actually have 4 wheels in the bed of my pickup truck. I know Jenna wouldn't mind painting those wheels because she really likes painting wheels. So for now, before we go on this inaugural test drive, I'm gonna get some rib nuts and rib nut on this mirror. All right, let's see if we can get some of this dent out. Oh yeah, this is what Jenna's brother does. Professional dent puller. All right. Rib nuts are like the best thing ever made. Just take a blown out hole, drill it a little bit more, and then you can thread something into it that you never thought you could. Dang. Boom, we have a fully functional mirror, folks. I'm gonna be able to pull out into traffic and not fear for my life. Woo, let's go for a test drive. We got gas, we got oil. All right, let's check the oil. Yeah, it's full. It's just really dirty. So we'll go ahead and get an oil change for it. We will go ahead and go fill it up with gas first though. Let's see what happens. All right. Oh, nice having mirrors. Yeah, it could use some suspension and it could definitely use some tires. Luckily we have the tires, and I think I want to drop this thing on its freaking nuts and just lower it about 4 inches. I don't even want to know how many gallons it'll take. And the clock starts ticking. Let's go get chocolate. I am so pumped with this truck. I can't wait to go do stuff with it. I want to get the back set up, generator, tools. I want to go help people. I just want to go do things. I want to tow stuff, but I think legally I can't tow anything with this truck. We got it all. Probably gonna daily this right now. I don't drive a whole lot, so may as well. And I busted the hell out of Jenna's 4Runner filming an intro. Insert clip here. Yeah, so. It's got a bent spindle, broken CV axle, broken sway bar end link. It's rough. You should, hang on. Look at this face I'm getting right now. It was a dog in face, let me tell you. She's not very stoked with how her 4Runner is right now, so we need to get that fixed as well. But anyway, I'm gonna clean this. She's gonna get the wheels ready for paint. I'm gonna do an oil change. It's gonna be great. Let's see how nasty this oil is. Very black. So, we'll fill it up, start it up. Hopefully it still has oil pressure. You never know. All right, no oil pressure light, we're good to go. Runs like a champ. Dang. We'll go ahead and get those, and these made it up You can maybe carry one of these as a spare since we don't have a spare. Unfortunately, we did get the wheels and tires mounted and balanced, but it took so long, we're not gonna be able to get them on before we have to haul butt to this dude's house to go get the rest of my crap. Also, this thing looks sick. This video came out a week before you're seeing this video that I'm talking in now. But yeah, I do love the color of this thing. Aside from, yeah, we do have some striping. You can see just a little bit of striping. Yep, I may go over it again. But aside from this, I'm excited to get the fab corner set up. I have some huge things in store. We have some cool stuff that we're gonna go get in the box truck, and then we have some even cooler stuff that is coming. So we're on the road, we're almost to this guy's house, and hopefully I can resist the urge to drag any more stuff home because we're good, but we're gonna go at least get this lathe, get everything that I've already bought and drag it all home so we can get this shop in order. We got the sheet metal brake, the lathe, all sorts of good stuff, so let's see what we can get into. So we're cutting down a tree because there's absolutely almost no way to get back here. So we have metal blades, which is really good for cutting wood, especially live wood, so we'll be here for about an hour. Right side of the truck. Come on back, Kevin. 1, 2, 3. Whoa.
We're good though.
Found the balance point. It's possible to wheelie it. I wheelied it, including a lathe. So I didn't want the wood lathe. Shocker. I bought it, didn't take it. We're leaving it. So I traded it for that. It's not for me though. It's
kind of a trade, man. I came to help you, so we'll take it out on the end.
He can have it. So we're gonna use the good old box truck that's full of a lathe right now to yard this out, and then we're gonna winch it on the trailer, and he's gonna use it for yard art.
The wife said she wanted a loader.
Alright, now someone come stand on this. I'm done with this property. I'm never coming back. I'm a recovering addict, and look at what is on the trailer right now. What an absolutely insane day. So we accidentally bought a lot more stuff, but everything made it home safe. The doggos, come here, we were gone for so long. Oh my goodness. Dogs are happy to see us. We made it home safe. The lathe, the saw, the vise, everything we bought, it's all here. Even, hey, another grill to add to the collection. It's been a long day. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next time to see us set all this new equipment up. We got a lot of stuff to put in. So I'm tired. Going to bed. Peace.